Our KPRC2 investigation into the Houston Housing Authority is getting a lot of attention. Just last night, the Housing Authority Board voted to put HHA President and CEO David Northern on administrative leave with pay.
Now, this comes after our investigative reporter Amy Davis revealed questionable contracts Northern authorized, which cost taxpayers millions of dollars. This morning, Amy's back with the latest deal you were never supposed to see, Amy.
Yeah, that's right, guys. The Housing Authority received federal money from HUD to install window AC units in 3 housing developments. So we wanted to know how a project budgeted for $2.3 million cost us more than $5.4 million. Even today, some of the damage caused by the contractors paid for that work is not fixed. And the people who are hurt most by these deals are the people who have the least to lose.
I would go and knock on every door. I walked and did every door.
Shamika Killings knows Kelly Village. She worked at this 5th Ward Houston Housing Authority complex just northeast of downtown for 3 years.
This is the AC that he installed.
And she was here last summer when contractors installed new window air conditioning units in every apartment.
I thought it was a good thing until, everything transpired.
She says right away there were problems.
So if the house catch on fire, that window, no. But that window, they could just push their AC out. That's their regular one. But how he did it, they'll be trapped in.
To fix the fire hazards, workers removed some units, but the windows had already been trashed. Now some people are left with plywood where glass used to be. They threw all those panes away.
Not only the pane, look, the bracket, the metal part, that's gone too.
When we analyzed the contracts and payouts from HHA, we discovered 22 different companies working to install more than 1,600 units. But one contractor stands out, Lamontre Woods. Records show in September of 23, Woods was paid $75 an hour working as a supervisor for another company installing the ACs. In January, he started his own business, Elite Project Managers. That's when the Housing Authority awarded him more than $1 million to fix the emergency egress problems with the installations that had just been completed.
She told me to pull the blinds back, and she said it's all over his blinds. That's what the inspector showed me.
In May, we showed you mold problems inside one single mom's apartment after workers failed to seal her windows after work here.
We would like to, again, offer you an opportunity to talk to us.
We caught up with Woods at a Houston Housing Authority board meeting. He wouldn't talk with me, but he defended his work and HHA CEO David Northern during the public comment period.
I have not, nor will I ever take any funds from any of my clients and not get the job done.
Shamika Killings recognized Woods on TV. She called us to report the problems and work he left unfinished here.
Every time, oh, I'm gonna try to get someone over there tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get somebody over there. I'm at CUNY today, so I'm gonna try to get somebody there Wednesday. I'm gonna try to get somebody there on Thursday. Never.
Someone who should have caught the safety issue.
We've called and left you a couple messages, and we really just want to talk to you about these contracts.
Carl Schack, public engineer and owner of Price Consulting. When he submitted a bid to help with the reinstallation of the 1,600 ACs in December, he said he would use personnel from Elite Project Managers. Problem 1, Elite Project Managers didn't even exist yet. And 2, Schack told the Housing Authority he would pay the bulk of the money he received to Elite.
Why did you give so much money to Elite Project Managers? How did you find them?
I've been instructed that you need to go talk to them about the project.
So he said he was instructed by the Housing Authority not to speak with us, to direct all questions back to them. We did ask the Housing Authority why it would pay Elite Project Managers directly more than $1.3 million and then also pay the same company through a third party hundreds of thousands more. An HHA spokesperson told us that a third party is now investigating the contracts and that they would not answer these questions.
Seem like pretty straightforward questions.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, exactly. And so coming up at 8 o'clock on our stream, we're going to show you our full exchange with that public engineer who, he's been in business since the early 90s and didn't want to answer a lot of these questions. But I think it kind of, you get a bigger sense of sort of how all of this happened. And he got a lot of those contracts, but it's just odd to see that he took the large chunk of that money as a public engineer and gave it to a company with like a month's
history.
Yeah, the timing of all that.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Amy, thank you. By the way, if you wanted to see all of Amy's reports on this, because there have been quite a few on the Houston Housing Authority, just search Houston Housing Authority at click2houston.com.